Hello everybody, and welcome back to VTuber Tabletop. I am your humble dungeon wizard, Merlin the Magister. And just a couple things before we start. Sadly, we will be missing our dear Pastel, as she is away on IRL things. She had to last minute yeet out of here, and that's okay. We hope wish her all the best. And I'm just gonna, with that, skip us right to the main screen. Ka-chow. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, beautiful people.
Things look a little bit different. I've sorted out the main screen a little bit. So yeah, it's been a little bit redone, a little bit revamped. Hopefully my PC can run it a little bit better. I got rid of a lot of animations, so hopefully my computer can handle it a bit better. But before we start, I guess it's time to hashtag plug ourselves. If you'd like to start us off, Kira.
Hello. Hi, I'm Kira. I stream on Twitch and sometimes I post the VODs on YouTube. I mostly stream games, but sometimes I do art. It's generally a good time. Yesterday we didn't do games or art. We just did some online shopping and that was pretty fun. Bit of a fucked up stream, but we enjoyed ourselves. That's all. Just come on by for a fun time. The end.
Amazing. I will hashtag plug Pastel. That sounds wrong. It's fine when I do it for Windy, but I feel bad doing it for Pastel. Pastel is a variety streamer. She streams a bunch of stuff. She streams spooky games and other sorts of stuff. She's amazing. Please go show her some love. She's our favorite snake.
Favorite snake.
Yume.
Yes, well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone here. I am Usubeni Yume. I post videos on YouTube. I've been quite busy lately since I'll be moving, but as soon as I get settled, you guys will have more videos, so look forward to that.
Woo! And hello, I am WyndhamVossler. I won't do that this week. I don't know whether you saw the beginning of our last few streams, Windy, but I did a very poor European accent mocking you.
Oh, I've seen nothing. I've got no idea what that was.
Okay. Hit us, Windy.
Yeah, I'm WyndhamVossler. For the next little while, I am essentially a full-time streamer. So I stream every day except Thursdays, to some extent. Play a lot of video games, and I'm kind of taking submissions as to what I'm going to play next.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So hit up my channel if you want to, I don't know, make me play something you like.
Awesome. And Astrid.
Hello, I am Astrid Arcana, and I do a bunch of stuff on my channel, including games. For some reason, a lot of Bethesda.
Hashtag
and I
sponsored
do a
by
bunch.
Bethesda.
Hashtag please sponsor me, Bethesda. I also do a bunch of like art whenever I'm in that mood and stuff, and yeah, that's about it.
Cool. And I forgot to plug myself at the beginning, as I do every time. I'm gonna make my model just a little bit bigger. Oh, too big. There we are. Good.
There you go.
I'm Merlin the Magister. I don't stream a bunch on my channel. I probably should, but I don't. But you'll see me here all the time, here on VTuber Tabletop. I stream mini makers on Mondays, sometimes accompanied by Astrid, sometimes by our great friend Mari the Ganger. Other than that, I think we have some Magic the Gathering streams next week, maybe.
Ooh. Interesting.
Mari has bought some cards that she's can't wait to crack open, and I am very tempted to buy some. So I think we'll be streaming some of that next week, but announcements to come. You guys will see that when you see it. And I guess, without further ado, we should jump back into the world of Iruvian and VTuber Tabletop.
Yay!
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Showtime.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! So to recap the last few episodes, you guys rocked up to the city of Steny Boga, the Markovian, the southernmost Markovian city. You went to an inn, stayed the night, woke up the next morning with your favorite halfling boy, Dante, missing. Gasp.
I didn't
You
miss him.
guys went on a bit of a not so much to look for him. You guys thought he was fine until you received word that halflings across the city had begun to go missing and went, might be an issue. You guys went to the southernmost part of the town near the border and saw that the town was being not quite overrun. It was beginning to be overrun by myconids, which seemed to be acting against their natural and normal ways. It seemed to be making their way to the city and exploding, spreading these awful black spores along the way. You traveled into the heart of the forest, finding magically trapped halflings as you went, finding Dante at the very heart of the forest, chained magically to this tree, which seemed to be overrun by some sort of evil spawn of an angel, a dark, awful angel. You guys defeated this angel with a well-placed moonbeam and ventured beneath the tree to a cave where you found some sort of dark ritual, long finished but still ongoing, and put an end to it, almost making Emmyth diseased. Almost.
Almost.
Until it was burnt off by Matif.
Quick thinking.
You guys made your way back to the city with Armesh taking care of Dante, and you made your way into the city to receive your reward from the War Master, Powell Orlo, and then went on a bit of a shopping spree. You guys didn't buy a ton. Emmyth, in typical fashion, went and got pissed. Lucy went shopping. No, what did Lucy do?
I tried to go shopping.
He tried to go
But I
shopping and
failed.
failed to find anything. Just made his way home. And Eefa and Matif went magic item shopping. Didn't find anything in particular. Nothing they could afford, anyways. And eventually all made your way back. You guys noticed that eventually Emmyth went missing as well and went to go find her and found her severely drunk at the top of the wall. Lucy fetched her. Some heartfelt words were said. And you guys made your way back into your inn. If I can find the notes. I can never remember shop names. The Defiant Dragonfly. Yes, #Lith. That is the ship name. Get on board or get out. That's what I say. So, we awaken. It's a sunny morning here in Steny Boga. You guys see through these kind of like, it's not the greatest quality curtains. Like, they kind of work, but you can see that they're sort of translucent and there is some light getting through. You are all awakened at various times, and the world is yours. What would you guys like to do?
What would we like to do?
I'm going to assume that at first, Emmyth, wakes up and doesn't remember anything.
Sure. If that is what you wish, then it shall be so.
At first, unless it's prompted, I'm going to assume that she doesn't remember anything at first.
Sure. Emmyth, make your Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, gee. Oh, no.
First
Oh,
roll of the
no.
night.
Oh, jeepers creepers. Con save, come on. 9. 9.
Uh, You wake up. You think you're feeling okay. You don't remember much. It's a bit fuzzy. You sit up, and immediately this wave of just sickness comes over you, and you just puke all over the floor in front of you.
Oh no.
Shit.
Eefa, you would have been awakened by the early rays of sunlight for your morning prayers, and you look over to Emmyth, sit on the side of the bed, look at you, and then immediately throw up.
Oh no. Oh, you had a bit of a night, didn't you? Oh no.
Oh, fuck, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
You feeling alright?
I thought I was feeling alright at first, but, apparently not.
Oh no.
I think I need a drink of water or some food. A good, hangover meal. I think should do the trick. Shit, I should clean this up first, though.
Sure. So
Yeah,
you grab
I'll,
grab some rags and you clean it up. There are these like laundry bins that they have in the hallway for dirty sheets and whatnot, and you just scoop it all up and chuck them into these bins.
Perfect.
So that's you two. Who was bunking with Matif?
That would be Dante.
That was Dante.
Yes.
So, Dante, you feel the first rays of sunshine peek in, and you don't sleep, Dante. This is weird. You look
I could
over.
have been deeply engrossed in my book.
That is very true. Now, first thing you notice when you check your person, you don't have your book. Your book is missing. You check your belongings, you reach into your bag, it's gone.
Oh no. I ever so slightly panic because my book is gone.
Sure. You look over and you see Armesh in the corner of the room, who kind of went into this like weird protective, like he was, when, not that anybody should do this, when multiple people do certain activities, there is somebody who stays sober and watches over the others. And that was what Armesh was doing. So you can see he's kind of in the corner. He's kind of cuddling his surfboard. He's in the corner. And you see that in his belongings, he just has a little rucksack that he holds. You can see that your book is there, lying, just sitting next to him.
Yeah, is he awake?
No, he's very much asleep.
I want to just tiptoe over and just sneakily take my book back.
Yeah, he's not that perceptive. You sneak over, grab your book. No problems. Definitely not where you last put it, though.
I'm gonna just a suspicious glance at Armesh, and then I'm just sort of quickly open all the pages and look through. Is everything okay? Is everything as it should be?
Everything is as it should be. No one graffitied his book, did they? I don't think so. I don't believe anybody did. Yeah, you guys looked through it, but you didn't do it. No, it's fine. You do see on the very front page, which is blank before the rest of the book begins, you can see in the bottom left, in very poor handwriting, is the words radical. And that's it. That's all you see. Nothing, everything's fine. It just wasn't where you put it last.
I just, I'm gonna take the book, put it back in my bag, and sort of just get perfectly ready to stick my head out the door. And
at this point, Lucy, who you are also in the room, you've heard some rustling, some movement, and you roll over and you can see Dante up and about.
Dante, long time no see, friend. Where have you been?
Hi, Lucy.
Hello.
I'm not certain entirely.
So you don't remember anything that happened this whole time?
No, not really. No, no. Um, did I miss something?
You did miss a lot of things, friend. You don't remember chasing after a tree of any kind? Does the name Vutain
Oh,
sound familiar to you?
Make a religion or history check when he says Bhutan. Your last memory is of seeing a big tree.
yeah.
3, never heard that name before. Completely new information.
I remember the tree slightly, but yeah, a bit cloudy.
Really? You didn't take any substances, do you?
Not as
It's
far
okay
as
if
I
you
know.
did.
No.
I don't judge. Okay, okay. Well, friend, you put us through quite a bit of trouble, but we did get something good out of it. You see, we got this bag that Eefa's been holding. Apparently, it holds pretty much anything.
Oh
You,
wow.
yeah. Oh, and by the way, remember how we were talking about your contacts for smuggling out the wine out of the city?
Yes.
Yeah, so that won't be necessary because we found this
Oh.
lady named Nikita, and apparently she can let us out of the city with some wine. So I'm thinking that's where we head next.
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably a good idea, especially since well, I've not been searching for any contacts. Apparently.
Hmm. You know, by the way, I was reading your book. It's quite interesting.
Oh,
Did you write that yourself?
well, that's complicated. Most of it, yes. It's a very personal book, I'd say.
Hmm. Personal how?
It's well, it's akin to a well, a spell book. It's just special to me, just a personal belonging.
And I want to walk up to Dante quite slowly and a little bit intimidatingly. And I want to say, you wouldn't happen to be working with any evil forces, would you, friend?
No, no, of course not. Of course not. I'm just, I'm just helping you folks, following along with Emmyth, having fun. No, that's not the right word. Um, uh, being in danger with you guys.
I'm going to assume that this is going to be either a persuasion or a deception check to say
Oh.
that you're okay
Yes.
and or think certain things said in that sentence.
Oh.
Okay. Um, what's Lucy's passive insight? It should be on the left hand side of D&D Beyond.
Let's see, 12.
12. Something's not quite right in what he's saying. You don't know what he's lying about, or if he is lying. He just seems really confused and off.
Hmm. Well, friend, you thinking that this is going to happen again anytime soon? Anything we should know about?
Well, I mean, I haven't experienced anything like this before. I don't usually lose my memory or sleepwalk or anything like this.
Hmm. Well, Dante, you are a nice guy, but I don't take kindly to any evil forces around here.
Well, I can promise you that I'm not evil. Why would I want to work with evil?
Maybe you aren't, but you might be working for someone who might be. But anyway, shall we head downstairs, friend?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Of course, let's go.
The two of you make your way out. You see Emmyth in the hall with a bunch of rags, just dripping with sick.
Uh,
She doesn't look. She looks very hungover, very pale. Eefa's kind of like waddling into the hall as well. You
Hi
guys.
guys.
Morning. And morning, Eefa. Oh, morning, Em. Can I help you with that?
No. No, I'm fine. Sorry, what was that? M.
Mm.
Hmm.
That's your name, isn't it?
I mean, it's Emmyth. But no one's really given me a nickname before, though.
Yeah, well, there's a first time for everything, isn't there?
Yeah, I suppose there is.
Mm.
Anyways, I feel like shit. I would love some food right now. Have you guys had breakfast yet?
Nope, I haven't. Have you guys?
No,
No, we just got up.
Yeah,
Well,
we
Emmyth
just
did.
yeah. To a not so pleasant alarm clock that is my fucking stomach committing suicide on me.
Oof.
Yeah. So I would love some food.
As you say
Yeah.
that, from the other room where Matif was staying, you see he kind of like leans out. You can see that there's snot dribbling from his nose. His eyes are really red. His nose is super puffy.
Oh.
And he's like, shoot, I've got to try and remember how she talks as Matif. Guys, I don't feel so well. Massive coughs. There's just phlegm every. I'm just gonna do generic American. Just coughs and there's just phlegm flying everywhere. He's like, oh, I don't want to get you guys sick. I'm gonna go to bed, and he just closes the door. Goes into his room.
Oh, okay. I could do like less restoration. No, okay, fine.
We should be social distancing away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to
Um,
catch anything crazy.
Yeah, no. Ugh. Very happy. I just did an American accent for some reason.
It's being around the
that's not-
Americans.
It's because you just spoke him.
So,
Yeah.
the four of you, Amesh walks out. He looks at the four of you and he's like, whoa, dudes. Radical to see the little man up and about. Was worried about you.
thank you. I think I'm doing pretty well now.
Whoa, nice. What's wrong with old elf ears over there?
He seems to have contracted some type of disease or something.
Well,
I wouldn't go in there if I were you, friend.
that's gnarly, bro. I'm not gonna go in there. What I am gonna do is I need to stay in my room just for a little bit, get a little meditation me time in, a little bit of self kind of loving. You know what?
Oh,
Sorry, that taken out of context. That's a bit weird. I need to like do some. I need to do some druid shit.
look, if you
so
just want us to not come in, you can just say so. Like,
I'm gonna be meditating. Shaka, and he walks back into the room.
shocker.
So, the four of you now in the hall make your way down the stairs to the main bar bit. You can see that guy who's manning the kitchens and the bar at this hour, this old human man, few teeth missing. He looks a bit gnarly. He waves over to you guys and starts preparing a couple bowls of this hearty stew that he makes for the mornings.
Is there anyone else around in the inn?
You can see that couple from yesterday are not in here. At the moment, you guys seem to be alone.
Okay. Well, Mr. Chef, sir. I don't remember your name exactly.
Oh, shit, do I remember his name? I think I have it written down somewhere. Maybe
Just
not.
DM things.
Just DM things. Did I write down the name of the dude? Probably not.
Dude.
The dude. Shoot, I have a
The
list of
dude.
names that.
A list?
A list. Sorry, let me pull it up. This is one of the things I wanted to avoid, but I forgot to save the names.
All good. All
I have
good.
a feeling it was Dimitri.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Dimitri is a familiar name.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Dimitri.
All right. Yeah.
Do you head
Well,
on
Lucy
over to
wouldn't
him?
remember his name anyway.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, chef man, what you making for breakfast?
Shit, how did I do? This is more DM things, forgetting how to do voices. What voice did I use for this guy? It was really weird.
I cannot recall.
Just make a new voice.
Far out. I can't remember. This is twin brother. Doesn't matter. Oh, hello. How can I help you on this morning?
Yeah. So what you making?
I am making many stews for you peoples.
Men of stews, eh? Hey, I had a question for you. Are you from around here?
He looks around, really suspicious like. He leans in. Yes, I am, sir.
You might just be the right person to talk to then. As you see, I've been thinking, where would I find a black market around here?
He looks at you. I wouldn't have a clue.
You wouldn't have a clue, or you just don't remember at the moment, friend? And I kind of do the little gold pinching thing.
Well, you see, he takes the gold from you. Well, I get all of my goods from about 15 minutes away, because that is where it's grown. But if you were to head in the other direction, if you were to head away from the city, to the road, maybe you will find something there.
How am I gonna know when it's there, friend?
You will definitely know.
Okay. Do I introduce myself?
Just go as you are.
Very well, friend. Well, I look forward to breakfast, and I'll let them know you recommended me.
I remember the voice now. Right as I finished. It was, oh yeah. Anyways, he passes you up 4 bowls of stew, along with some like breadsticks, for the table.
Ooh.
And he hands it to you, and you guys now have a hearty breakfast.
Nice. So, as you can see, our friend Dante is back from the dead. He doesn't remember a thing.
Extreme.
It's good to see you again. We're
Welcome
worried about
home.
you.
Dante.
Yeah. Does anyone want to explain what happened to me? Lucy here gave me a bit of a rundown, but it all seems a bit weird.
Yeah, for one thing, Emmyth pulled down your pants while you were out.
Okay. Context. Give him context at least.
Why don't you give him context? You were the one to do it.
Oh, all right. Great. I will, actually. Yeah, at one point you were like suspended in the air, total trance kind of thing, and I was trying to move you. And yeah, your pants kind of did fall down. I do apologize for that. I tried to pull them back up and stuff. Yeah. We don't really know what happened to you. But
Oh.
you know, you were I don't know, you were in some. You were out of it. You just kind of disappeared one morning, and we found you with a bunch of others that were, you know, strung up in the air, all thanks to some tree piece of shit. I'm as confused as you are, kind of, pretty much. Um, someone could better explain this than me. But yeah,
Just a bunch of halflings went over to a bunch of trees, and then a bunch of mushrooms happened. It was all very strange.
yeah, that's a better way to put it. Pretty much.
I'm beginning to think it's probably for the best that I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, but at least we got the really cool bag out of it. And Em almost did die trying to save you, but don't worry, you can pay us back, right, Dante?
I'll certainly try.
Mm. Well, I'll keep my wish list in mind. By the way, friends, I think it's about time we return that favor that we were promised with Nikita.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Maybe she'd also know where we could get our fancy wine. And speaking of, how many days do we have left regarding that?
Um, it's only
think
been
we
one
can-
extra day. You guys have like 2 days of leeway,
Mm.
including travel. Like, not
I-
including travel. So
I remember that yeah, Matif gave us like a saying that we needed a couple days. I think it was Matif who said we should have a couple days leeway. I think we did have like 2 days, and then what was it? We had like a week to go because it was like 5 days travel. I can't remember. I'm not good at this kind of stuff.
I believe
Schedules and shit. Huh?
you guys have longer than that. So this will be day 6. You guys have like 8 days left because it's a day of travel to the next town, to Vinograd, where you're going. It's a day travel there. It's a day travel back, and then another 5 days. So you guys have like 3 or 4 days of leeway.
Exactly. I'm not good at this stuff.
Yeah, so well, it seems like we have a little bit of time to maybe gather our composure. So maybe we don't have to go just right now. But there is somewhere that I do want to go. Am you interested in coming?
Depends where this place is.
Well, let's just say they might have some interesting things on sale.
That could literally mean anything. But sure.
The black market type of sale.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Yeah, I'm in. I'm totally in. What about Eefa, Dante? Is this your kind of stuff? Are we black market kind of people? You know, like yeah.
I've never been to anything like that before. It could be kind of fun.
Perfect. It's always fun for a first time.
Yeah,
Dante?
yeah. I've never had much of a use for anything illegal, but well,
Yeah. Once again, perfect time, perfect opportunity. We should all go. It'd be like a
Sounds
fun little day trip.
Yeah, sounds great.
Perfect. When do we leave?
What about when we're done eating?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I was gonna say probably let me eat. Otherwise, my body will die on me again, and I don't want that to happen.
And then I want to pull Aoife to the side so I can have a little side conversation. Hey, Aoife, have you ever seen anything like this before? And then I give her a little glance at the Book of Pestilence, I believe it was called.
The
that I have.
Tome of Pestilence.
Tome of Pestilence. Aoife, you ever seen anything like this before?
Have I seen anything like that before?
Make a history or religion check.
History or religion?
Yeah. So with a lot of rolls, like with D&D worlds, history and religion are
Ooh.
in some areas very heavily connected. You'll get different answers depending on which role it is, but religion. You haven't heard of
Got
this specific book. However, you have heard of certain angels and demons and other very powerful entities, not necessarily on either side of good and evil, use certain objects to grant power to individuals. You
Okay.
look at this tome and you believe it might have been the focus or a object belonging to a warlock.
Ooh. I
And
think that was something that. Ooh, go ahead.
oh yeah, sorry. And you believe that this object was that this whoever owned this book, their patron was either Vutain directly, the angel of pestilence, or one of its children. Something
Oh.
somewhere in that kind of angelic lineage, fallen angelic lineage, something in there made a pact with whoever used to own this book.
Okay. I think that must have belonged to somebody who is like in league with Vutain or somebody, you know, beneath him. That's pretty spooky. I don't know if you should keep that. That's pretty spooky.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should open it as well, but I didn't want to show it to our halfling friend over here because I'm a little suspicious of him right now. But I was planning on selling it at the black market.
Oh, I guess you could do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what use we can get out of it.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then I'll head up back to the regular group.
Sure. You guys head on back. You guys finish your party meal, return your bowls to the innkeeper, and the day is yours.
And then so you guys want to head over there right now or any other business to take care of?
I don't have anything else on my plate. I
Yeah,
don't
me
know about
neither.
you guys. Other than, the wine, but we'll get there.
You, Dante?
Yeah, I don't exactly know what else to do here, apart from visiting this black marketplace with you folks.
No more trees you have to chase after, friend?
Not currently, at least. Let's see
Oh,
until
no.
later.
Well, then let's go, friend.
All right. You guys walk outside into the somewhat warm not evening. It's morning. Morning of Steny Boga. You guys walk outside and immediately you begin to hear the callers across the town. The call has changed from yesterday. There is new news. There is more news, I should say. You hear halfling druids abducted by evil tree. Conscription season has begun. Notice to all human men and women in between the ages of 18 and 35. Worship of Yuvian in Beta High restricted by decree of the Tsar.
What?
So just to reiterate in a normal voice, halfling druids abducted by evil tree. Conscription season has begun for human men and women between the ages of 18 and 35. And worship of Yuvian and Bada High restricted by decree of the Tsar.
Worship of Yuvian and who else?
Bada High. The goddess of the sea and sky, the typhoon.
Hmm. Can I get one of those newspapers like I did last time from the
Yeah, sure.
caller?
You walk up to one of the callers. He's on his floating disc. Just glides on past. You reach up for a pamphlet. He passes it down, and you can get a little bit more information. You see that the newspaper has said that the halflings that went missing yesterday, all of them seem to have been druids. Apart from like a couple of individuals who they're like druid adjacent. Basically, they have some sort of nature magic present within them. Conscription season has begun. It says that the Tsar, if I can find the names, of Eleanor Markov, mouthful, who is the current ruling Tsar, the ruler of the country, has demanded conscription begin to fill up the ranks of soldiers and whatnot. And due to certain events throughout the nation, the worship of Yuvian and Badahai has been restricted. So, yeah.
Hey, Dante, you know anything about these halflings? Why are you all disappearing recently?
I don't know much about why we're disappearing. It could be that we as halflings just tend to have a lot to do with nature, and maybe the trees want something to do with that. No, you know how the humans around here always has us out there working the fields, and it's kind of nice to not have to fight their wars. But yeah, we get fields
Friend, that answer
all the
does not
time.
really that answer does not really reassure me. We need to have someone watching you 24/7.
Yeah, I mean, I'd actually kind of like that, have someone watching me, because then I don't have to be so afraid.
Well, I guess I'll take that, dude.
I should have mentioned, I forgot to mention, the halfling druids that were abducted by the evil tree, it does say that they were rescued by a very esteemed band of Markovian soldiers. That's what it says. Apparently.
Okay, so they've already been rescued.
Okay. They were the halflings yesterday that you freed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Just to make sure we're all on the same page. And they are congratulating a band of Markovian soldiers, not you guys.
Oh, I
Yes.
get it now.
Fucking
Okay, okay.
assholes. I muttered under my breath.
Are you guys pissed off about this?
Well, I mean, yeah. I tend to like credit where credit is due.
We did get some gold in a bag out of it, though. Did you want your name to be out there?
I mean, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Aiming for celebrity status, are we?
Sorry?
A celebrity status.
Oh, well, no. I wouldn't mind it, though.
Well, I will sing your name in my poetry. How about that?
I mean, not like you haven't already done that, but you know, whatever you want.
I'm just gonna give her like a kind of a strange look,
Sure.
but I won't bring anything else to it.
Not a problem. You guys begin to make your way into the city proper, beyond the walls of God. You guys make your way through the city, circling around the center palace and making your way to the rear gate, the gate heading north, which is where the guy at the inn told you to go. He said, "I get my goods from like farms to the south. Go the other way." So you guys head through the gate to the north. and make your way onto the road. Yeah, heading towards Vinograd and Iosis. So, what would you guys like to do?
I would like to keep an eye out for any signs of a black market.
Okay, make a perception check. What are the other three of you doing?
I will probably talk to Eefa.
Sure. Go for it.
I'll kind of give her a little tap on the shoulder.
I'll
Kinda-
interject with Lucy's perception roll in just a second.
Oh yeah.
So feel free to talk. Yeah. I'll interject when it's relevant.
Okay. I will kind of give her a little tap on the shoulder, like bend down to her and just kind of be like, "Hey, so what really happened last night? Because I can't remember shit. Did I miss anything? Like, I don't think we can hear Kira."
Oh, Kira.
Oh, was I? I think I was muted. Oopsie.
Oh no! Hi.
You got super duper drunk, and then you and
Oh.
Lucy beat each other up a little bit, and then we dragged you back home, or back to the inn, I guess.
Okay. I know I got super drunk. I remember that. Because I definitely feel like shit. The last thing I remember was, I think it was a porcupine? Like a giant porcupine. I don't know if that was real. I don't know if that part was real or not. Who knows? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. And we beat each other up? What?
Yeah, just for fun.
Just for, once again, I'm not surprised. It's very very fuzzy. I don't. Huh.
Yeah, no, it was a bit of a night for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds
You
like
okay
it
now?
was. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me know if you need any, health healing things.
Oh. Oh. I should be all right. I feel a bit, those weird shakes you get in your body. The next morning, just like a typical hangover feeling. So I have that, but I'm used to it. I've spent many years fighting off those kind of feelings.
That's not very healthy, but okay.
Oh yeah, it's probably not, but we're all gonna die. I might as well have fun and destroy my brain cells on the way.
I mean, okay.
Oh, you're too precious sometimes. I give her a little pat in the head.
Oh, thank you.
Lucy.
I don't know what I said, but okay.
You're looking for anything suspicious, anything to say that, oh, this is where a black market's going to be. And your eyes kind of cross the horizon, and quite a ways away on the top of a hill, it's kind of just in front of car.
Brum brum.
Just in front of the sun. You see an extremely large elk with huge antlers. It seems unnaturally large, standing on a hill off in the horizon.
How far would it be from me?
Boy.
You can give it to me in kilometers, that's fine.
Couple 100 meters.
Okay, a couple 100 meters?
Yeah.
I want to start heading in that direction.
Okay.
Like a jog and just to see what it is.
Okay. The three of you see Lucy immediately change direction and begin heading off the path and into the grassland and hills.
Okay, just leave us. It's
Oh,
fine.
I'm not sure what just happened to my model.
Hit
Oh, he's really spazzing out. What the?
hit
Sleeping
reset
on the job,
position,
fam.
maybe?
I hit it twice. Okay, I'm back.
Oh, you
I'm
see-
good.
Oh boy.
It's alright. Just VC face things. Alright. So yeah, you guys see Lucy begin heading off into the grassland.
Should we follow him?
I guess so.
He
Lucy.
is the one who knows where we're supposed to be going, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
It's
I
probably a
guess
good
we-
idea to follow.
Yeah, let's follow him.
Okay.
Let's do that.
You guys begin walking off the road into the grassland, following Lucy. He begins, walking, jumping over rocks, finding the path of least resistance. And you guys get to the top of a hill, and you guys all see at once. You see on an opposing hill, a larger hill, at the end of a small little valley, you see this huge elk. Dante. Looks very familiar.
I want to wave at it and see if it reacts.
You guys see, as you guys crest this hill and see this elk, that it is looking straight at you. It's standing side on, but its head is turned towards you. And as Dante waves at it, it turns in his direction, gets onto like its front knees, and almost bows.
This is weird.
This is weird.
Dante, are you know this guy?
Yeah. It's it was there. One time it helped with defending against really big frogs. Yes. It wasn't a good night.
What?
Well,
Oh yeah, Emmyth, you were asleep that time. Matif was there.
Okay.
Oh, was that there for that? I think I remember that. Was that like during the
I believe you were.
audition games?
That was one of the audition games. Yes, I can't remember which one.
Okay, yeah, I think I was there for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty
you
sure
were-
that was
that's-
your
yeah.
first game. Yeah.
well, does he got a name or anything?
I don't think so.
Can I go up to the elk and I reach out my hand?
He's on another hill, so you guys will have to walk towards it.
Oh, he's still on the hill. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You guys are much
I
closer
want
now.
to walk
but-
over to it.
Okay. So, Lucy and Dante walk over to it. You guys walk down this hill. Takes you a second. Walk up the next hill. By the time you get there, you guys. It's still standing there. It's not bowing anymore. It's hopped to its feet. But it's now looking in the other direction.
Mr.
Can
Elk, sir.
we see what it's looking at?
As you crest this hill and come, relatively close to the elk, you look out over this very, very large field. It's a long field of low grass, and you can see hundreds of tents. These white linen tents. Hundreds. All of varying shapes and sizes, most of them following like a more conical structure. Lucy, this looks very familiar to you. This is preparation for something. You've been here before.
Do I recognize any flags or banners that might be around in this area?
I can show you.
Ooh.
I can show
What?
you the flag. I can't show you
Ooh,
them
show
flowing
the,
in a field, but I
show
have.
the flag.
Show the flag.
Show the flag.
If I can remember where I put the flags. I made a whole ton. Where are they?
Just DM thing.
Just DM things. Wait, if I just type
Where
it in.
the fuck are my flags?
Here we are.
I can't remember.
Here we are. I will send it in Discord first.
Okay.
Ooh, Discordo.
Oh, okay. It's in. Okay, I was just trying to remember which folder it's in. Found it. Right. I'll send it in the general chat. Bingo bongo.
Bingo. Bongo.
So you see a rectangular red flag with a green stripe across diagonally, which you know is the official international flag for Markovia.
Mm.
And how far away are we from this
You guys
this
are
campsite?
a long distance away. You can see, movement. You can't see any noticeable details about individuals, but you can see individuals moving. They are
Right.
quite a distance away.
Dante, can you talk to this elk?
I mean, I can try.
Yeah. Willie seems to have a liking to you. Can you ask him why he wants us to look at this?
Yeah. So I want to sort of gently sort of caress its leg while asking, do you, what's the matter? Elk? Are they interfering somehow?
So as you touch its leg and kind of stroke it and kind of like as you would an animal, the second you touch it, you see a flash of a tree, a different tree, a tree you've seen before. A large redwood, a huge towering tree that always seems to be emanating this soft golden glow. Very familiar to you. The elk doesn't respond to you. You just see this short flash. Make a... Sorry, I'm just trying to figure it out. Make an Arcana or a Nature check for me.
Nature check.
Nature check.
Nature check.
14. You believe that this beast that you've met before is blessed with, to a far lesser extent, the same sort of magic you are.
Cool.
So what did he say, friend?
That's tough to say. I'm pretty sure we're somehow connected, but I can't quite glean if this camp is good or bad.
Are you like half elk?
Uh,
Sorry,
Are you related?
That is the funniest.
Are you related?
am I elk born?
Elk born.
I'm gonna call you Elk Boy from now on. I hope you know that, and I hope you are ready for it.
Elk boy.
Because regardless, I'm calling you that. I don't care whether or not you like it or not. I care about your feelings,
Fine.
and to some degree. But in this case, I'm sorry, you're Elk Boy from now on. Is it to fuck with you? Yes, 100%. So, yeah. As for the camp, yeah, I don't know. I can't really tell what vibes. I don't really know. Would have to get a closer look to, if I were to get any gist of what's going on. That's just me, though. What do you think, Eefa? Does this place give you any red flags other than, the red and green flag? Ha ha ha! I'm so funny. Yeah. What about you?
Should I roll something for this, or
Like a vibe check?
yeah, like a vibe check?
Roll a
Um,
vibe check.
Sure. Are you proficient in vibe?
Unfortunately, no. I think I'm only proficient in cute.
Damn.
Actually, I have to disagree. I thought everyone was proficient in vibe. Everyone's proficient in vibes, man.
Make an insight check.
And proficient in insight. That makes sense.
That is vibe, basically.
It is
Okay.
really just what vibe are you?
Okay.
The check.
With a 12. You've traveled quite a bit. You've seen a lot of different things. When when some version of a military, comes together, sometimes it's just for, like, military practice. Sometimes. You've seen that before. Doing, practice and that sort of thing, training. However, you've also seen not so much armies, but you've seen groups, prepare for battle. You're not sure where this falls, where this falls. Whether this is some sort of training exercise or whether they're preparing for something bigger, you're not sure.
Yeah, I don't really know what they're doing. They're here for sure.
Dante, you think this elk will let me ride him?
I how should I know? He looks friendly.
Dante, as he says this, the elk turns its head slightly and gives you, like, side eye, like going, "You think I'll let this bitch ride me? Like, the fuck?"
Okay, I think it's saying no.
Hmm. Can I try?
Oh my god.
Here we
I want
go.
to side eye the elk back. Like, yeah. You sure?
It and shakes its head.
yeah. I don't think you should try it.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd kind of like it to see him try.
Well, this is a friend. It's not just an animal.
Is that a challenge, friend?
No.
Em, are you challenging
Uh,
me?
I mean, I look at the elk.
Make an insight check into the elk.
Oh god.
Are you proficient in elk?
Are you proficient in elk?
Am I proficient in elk?
12. I'm going to say this in a very specific way. You've seen bitches glare before. This is definitely one of those times.
I don't want to piss it off, but I really kind of want to see Lucy get hurt for shits and gigs. You know what? No. It's not a dare. You will make a fool of yourself on your own. I have faith in that. And yeah, that's what I will stand with. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but if you're gonna, fuck yourself over, feel free to fuck yourself over. I'll be here watching.
So I'm going to slowly walk in front of the elk
Oh,
and kind of like match eyes with it.
Mm-hmm.
How is he looking right now?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
21. You've been in some pretty hairy situations with all manner of creatures. You don't think you should fuck with this one.
Okay. Can I just give him a wink, and then I'm going to slowly reach out my hand just to give him a pat, gentle pat.
You reach out your hand to go pat it, and it moves its head like as if it was letting you like pat it. Does a 24 hit your armor class?
Yes.
Okay. You take 5 points of piercing damage as its teeth chomp onto your hand, and you take an additional 2 points of radiant damage.
Ooh.
Whoa.
And you guys see this golden flash as it bites down on Lucy's hand.
Well, friend, you're loving me that much, huh? Ugh. That kind of hurt. What are you laughing at?
You getting hurt. Sorry.
I guess
sorry.
it was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny.
Is the elk still standing here?
It's beginning to it's beginning to shuffle away. It's beginning to, move and begin to get ready to begin running away. Not running away, but galloping away and whatnot.
Yeah, well, what the hell? And I want to start nearing the camp, but sneakily.
Okay, make a stealth check. Now, as the elk begins to turn away, it gives one last look at you, Dante. And you see it points its head downwards towards something on the ground.
I'll go and investigate that spot.
You walk over to where it was looking, you look down, and you see that there is a small twig of some kind. It seems to be like a stick from a tree. It seems very small. It seems like maybe about 5 inches or so across. Very thin. And it seems to be made of like this redwood. Like this reddish coloured wood.
I instantly assume it's from one of my vision trees, and I want to pick it up.
Okay, you pick it up. You can add to your inventory Twig of Elk Summoning.
What?
Wig of elk summoning? Is
Twig.
that what I heard?
Twig.
Wig.
Twig, yeah.
Huh.
Nice.
I'll just write it too. It is one use.
Hmm.
I'm not going to give you a whole magic item
Twig.
thing for it. It's very self-explanatory. So you look down at this twig, immediately pick it up. You pick it up. You look back up at the elk and it's gone.
Ooh.
And all of you, as you guys watched Dante, rush over to where this elk was looking, you guys you're like, oh, what's he picking up? You look back up again and the elk is straight up vanished.
Yeah, well, good riddance to him.
Weird.
I actually
I don't know.
like
I
that
think
idea.
I don't know. I think he liked you, Lucy.
Yeah. Very funny, very funny.
I know I am.
Oh,
So-
was I talking to you? Oh, sorry, I was talking to Dante, actually.
And if I wasn't specific enough, the elk that it summons is that elk. So, Lucy, you've begun to sneak your way down towards the camp. Are you guys following?
But we don't have a choice.
I guess so.
Alright, if you're following him, please make a stealth check.
Yes. Come on. Come on. The one thing I'm good at.
Ooh.
Oh, why is it? Oh, did you roll with guidance? Is that what that is?
Oh, no, I rolled disadvantage because of my armor.
Ah, I see. Not a problem. Okay. So, you guys make my way down towards the encampment. Lucy, Dante, and Emmyth, you guys are pretty sneaky. You guys don't make much noise. You know, a couple rustles in the undergrowth, but overall you guys are fine. Eefa is quite loud. You guys can hear the as she walks of her chainmail. Not chainmail. It is even heavier than that. Her scale mail.
Yeah. Oopsie.
And it's kind of like all, you know, chinking together, and it's making quite a lot of noise.
Eefa, you're a little bit jangly right now.
Sorry.
Yeah. Is there any way you can be a little bit quieter?
No.
Yeah. Well, do you mind hanging back a bit? I just want to check this out real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aoife will just sit down on the ground and kind of wait.
Luckily, she's very short and very green, so she blends in. Moving, she's very loud and very noticeable, but sitting down, kind of blends in with the grass a little bit. You guys can still see her, but gives her a little bit of cover.
Aoife, if we get in trouble, I'll give you my sign. You already know what it is.
Okay.
And then I continue down towards the camp.
Okay. You guys make your way down to the encampment. Towards the side. Doesn't seem to be particularly. It doesn't seem to be guarded in any way. There's a lot of people walking around. All of them seemed armed or semi-armed in various stages of, you know, wearing armor. You see mostly human men and women in their late teens to early 30s, mostly. Apart from that, they seem to be going about their daily kind of business. You see that there's a lot of sharpening of weapons, armor maintenance. Some of them are doing some training, seem to be engaging in some sort of sword fighting. All of you make perception checks as you get down there. Alright. Other than that, Lucy and Emmyth, you guys don't see anything in particular. You just see a lot of army people walking around. Dante, with your keen halfling eyes, you glance over the encampment, noticing more or less the same as Emmyth and Lucy. But as you peer, there seems to be a couple of other individuals littered amongst the crowd. A couple that you find very odd. Halflings don't usually join the military. That's one of the great things about being a halfling. You get to skip all that stuff. You guys get to farm, live the good life, leave the fighting to the humans. You see several halflings, all clad in black, that seems to be wandering throughout the encampment. No one's paying them any mind. No one seems to think that it's strange that they're there. But you see more than you would expect, which is 0.
Yeah, I want to sort of get close to someone in our group. Who would I be closest to right now?
Like as a friend or physically?
No, like physically.
Okay.
Physically.
You can be wherever you want to be. You can be in the middle. Take your pick. You were the stealthiest of the bunch, so you can be wherever you want to be.
I'd probably go to Emmyth for this then.
Okay.
Emmyth, have you noticed that there are quite a few halflings here? If you look around.
As he points them out, you now can see that there are a few halflings clad in black, relatively similar to ones you've seen previously.
That is odd.
Yeah, that's a bit out of the out of the ordinary. I
Yeah,
think all of us should really keep an eye out on that.
yeah. Hey, don't worry, all right? Put a hand on his shoulder, you know. You seem on edge. Don't worry. Okay?
I think it's also just especially important right now when bad stuff's happening to halflings.
Yeah, well, those halflings didn't have us around, did they?
No, but maybe they wanna.
Oh, we're not gonna let them. Okay?
Hmm. Yeah.
It's gonna be fine. Cool.
Apart from that, looking through the crowd, relatively close to you guys, definitely within the encampment, you see a larger tent than around them. It seems to be some sort of seems to be the tent of someone in leadership or something to do with that, because there are guards posted outside both of the entrances. There's an entrance on each side of this tent, and looking over, you can see that there are posted guards. Apart from that, you guys don't really see anything in particular.
Around the perimeter of this campsite, are there fences and guards, or is it pretty open?
It seems they haven't posted guards. This is during the day. There are a lot of people walking around, and there don't seem to be any posted guards at the perimeter. There's no fences. Like, this is friendly territory. Why would they need to post guards and fences during the day?
Would there be civilians walking about, or do I notice that they're all soldiers?
You would know with your background. I believe you have the soldier background. Let me just check. I believe, yes. You would know that during training exercises, or during, preparations for war, either one, generally speaking, if it's earlier on in preparation or if it's during the day, they don't usually post guards because there's enough people walking around that they shouldn't have to. There's a lot of people around, lots of things happening, so they don't post guards during the day. At night they do, but during the day, not so much. It is in the middle of an open field, so if anyone was to approach them, you guys are still a little bit of a distance away, but if someone was to approach the camp outright, lots of people would see.
And then this big tent.
Mm-hmm.
Can I investigate it further? From where I am right now.
From where you are right now, no. You would have to get closer. You would have to go into the camp to investigate it further.
What is everyone wearing, like, in the camp?
In the camp, they're in various stages of various armored stages. Some of them are wearing just regular. They're sort of out of on duty but out of combat sort of attire, so they're in their uniforms. Others are either half armored, so they've got their breastplate on and nothing else, as in no other pieces of armor, or they are completely armored and they are on their way to either a training session or to another sort of thing that's happening.
Are there any guards lying outside of the perimeter?
No.
That might be isolated.
Not during the day. No, not right now.
Okay. Damn. Well, my friends, I really want to see who's in that tent. But unfortunately, for me, I don't think I can get any closer.
I could always give it a go.
What are you gonna do, friend?
I don't know, just what I usually do. Just don't be seen.
Hmm. You're feeling that confident, are you?
I mean, when am I not, to be honest?
And I dare you to.
Alright. Alright.
Okay. Well, if you need any help, you know how to get a hold of us.
Okay, okay. I guess I'm gonna try and do a little sneak.
Sure. I will mention as well, it is a new day. You guys have long rested if you haven't already. And just to
Oh,
remind
did I?
you, Emmyth, your the dissipation blade will have its use of invisibility back also.
Oh, baby, yeah, using that.
Okay. So I just thought I'd remind you because I forgot to say that you guys would have long
Yeah.
rested.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think I already popped it in.
yeah.
Okay, well then, I will invisible.
Okay, you cast invisibility.
I will invisible.
You hold the dissipation blade out in front of you and you grip it very tightly and you go completely invisible. And you sneak into camp. Roll stealth with advantage because you are invisible.
Okay. Oh god, come on, come on, come on.
Oh boy.
I'm invisible!
You're a very confident individual, Emmyth. And the second you go invisible, you're a bit too confident about it.
No.
So you kind of just strut up to the outskirts of the thing, making a ton of noise. Luckily for you, no one notices.
Oh.
So you make your way through the encampment and make your way to this large tent. What would you like to do?
Have a little look-see around inside.
You gonna go inside?
Yeah, she's confident.
Oh my god.
So you walk.
She's gonna in the front door.
So you get in front of the guards who are standing with two spears, forming an X to the front of the door. You kind of just like awkwardly get under it and like
Yeah, I'll just kind of like duck my head under
duck
the
your head
cross
under the
spears.
spears, and your head kind of knocks the spear a little bit. You hear the guard say. He looks down at his spear and he's like, "What was that?" The other guard's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? What happened?" Something fucking hit my spear, you dickhead. The fuck? Looking very confused around him.
And then like as they're doing that, just like slowly like keep going past and duck right out of the way of them.
Sure. You gingerly make your way inside. You you push these heavy curtains that form the doors of this tent. And you hear behind you, "What the fuck? Why did the door move? The fuck?" The other guy's like, "What do you mean? What do you mean, man? That was just the door. It's just the wind, man. It's just the wind." And you can just hear them bickering out the front. You make your way inside to the very dimly lit interior of this tent. It is very nicely furnished. You can see that there's a large table in the center of the room. It seems to be a to scale map of this continent. of the entire continent. You can see that there are small, almost chess figurines on the table representing different areas. You can see the different towns of Markovia, as well as not exact locations, but rough locations of some of the cities in the Awa Republic. And you can see that there are several chess pieces littered around, including one that is placed on roughly where you think you guys are at the moment, just to the north of Steny Boga. Other than that, there's a couple of smaller tables with documents littered on them and whatnot.
Okay, I have a quick question about invisibility and how
Yes.
it works. If she picks something up, will it look like it's floating, or would it also turn invisible?
How I rule it is the things you are wearing and wielding when you cast invisibility go invisible with you. If you pick up anything after that, it's still visible.
Okay,
Fair enough.
got it.
So if you pick anything up, it will look like it's floating.
Okay, cool.
You said there's documents?
Yeah, there's documents on smaller, more like coffee tables to the corners of the room. You can see that there are small stools, which are kind of like roughly placed around, as if people were sat at them and then moved.
I will go and have a look at the documents. I won't touch them. I'll just kind of see what I can see on the top, like the first page and stuff.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. Oh, an unnatural 20.
Okay. The first thing you see, which is right on top, is a document entitled Orders from the Tsar. With a 20. Quickly reading over it, you see that it is detailing a response, not directly from the Tsar. It seems to be a forwarded, basically, here are her orders of the economy in Markovia has begun to falter and needs some wartime pick-me-ups. No direct instructions are given, just a general instruction to do war.
Oh my.
Beneath that, without touching anything, you see in the corner of a page beneath that, contact from our contact in the Fago, the Pago fort. You see just those words in the corner of a page.
Emmyth makes a mental note of all of that, and Astrid takes a physical note of that.
And the number 8,000, and then Solj, and then you would assume the word soldiers.
Okay.
And that's all you see on this table.
Is there another table, maybe?
There is.
Alright, I'll have a look at that now that I'm intrigued.
Sure. You walk over to a different table. Just seems to have food on it. Has a bit of corn, like some apples. Seems like stuff from the night before. It looks cold and kind of like, gravy the day after when it's all kind of hardened and gross.
Ew.
It looks a bit like that. It's the remnants of dinner from the night before.
Hard gravy.
Nice. Cool.
At this point, you hear a commotion from the doors you entered in.
I turn around.
You can hear somebody talking to the guards out the front, with one guard seemingly very concerned.
Okay. I kind of walk up to them and try to hear what they're talking about.
Make a perception check.
Okay, ka-chow. Oh, that's not
8.
very good.
At this point, the wind picks up a little bit, and the flapping of the tent around you makes it really difficult to hear. You can't really pick up what they're saying. It's just there's too much noise from the inside of the tent.
Fair, fair. Okay, cool. Maybe turn back and try to read that table of documents, the other one.
The other table?
Yeah.
You walk over to a different table, and it is a... you can see that there are lots of documents, but these seem to be economic in nature and seem to be rough estimates for a short and prolonged campaign. There's 2, like, sort of estimates on there of a gold value for different lengths of campaigns, like military campaigns. At this point, the curtains at the front of the tent swing open, and 5 guards, including one who is more ornately dressed than the rest, walk inside the tent.
Okay.
I need you to make another stealth check.
It's fine. This thing lasts for an hour. It's fine. It's fine. With advantage, because I'm invisible?
People are looking for you, so no.
Oh. Okay, do me well, please. Okay, 26.
Oh, there you go.
That's the roll I needed. That's the roll I needed. Ah!
You see them come in. You look down at the edges of the tent next to you, and you see that two of the pegs that hold down this tent have come somewhat loose, and there is a gap leading straight outside. And you see them coming, and you immediately dive into this hole and re-emerge outside of the tent.
Yeah, I go back to the guys.
You take a quick look around, and I'll let you keep your 26. You make your way back to the group.
Okay, cool. As I get there, I turn uninvisible next to them. Just out of nowhere.
Emmyth reappears next to the both of you.
Well, well, well. Look who made it back safe and sound.
Yeah, I don't know for how long, though. They're on edge, and I think they know someone was in there. But I found a lot of stuff, but I'll probably have to tell you about it later. We should get out of here for the time being. It's not that safe. We should probably leave.
Are the guards scrambling when we look back at the camp?
There seems to be a bit of commotion happening around the tent, but not in the whole encampment, just specifically around the tent. You can see that there's a couple of individuals that are looking around and that are, seem to be a bit on edge, but other than that, the rest of the camp's fine. It's a huge camp.
Well then, let's get out of here.
I would like all of you to make perception checks. Not perception checks, stealth checks. My bad.
Me too.
21.
Yes, everybody. They meet back up with you, Eefa, and you begin making your way back. You should just be able to... If you just click stealth twice, that should be fine. On D&D Beyond.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself real fast.
Sure.
Okay, and then +4 plus a d4.
A 14.
Okay, so 14.
Yeah, it evens out. You guys are fine. You guys make your way back up the hill, and look back onto the encampment, and you guys can hear very faintly as you make your way over the hill and back into the next valley. You hear the sounds of a war horn briefly sound and then stop.
And we're heading back to where we are.
I'm
where we
assuming
were
you guys are
before?
heading back to the road, yeah.
Okay. So while I walk in the direction of the black market, which I'm still looking for,
Yep.
um, Emmyth, so what'd you see there?
All right. I went in and I saw they had like one of the. They've got like a full-on war planned out, so to speak. There, little chess pieces on the board, that kind of shit. I went and saw. I saw a few documents. They have orders from the Tsar that it looked like it was forwarded from Malkovia, something to do with the economy. Essentially, it was that I think it was that the economy was kind of shit. So it was, please start a war. Pretty
Start a
much.
war.
Yeah, it just said that there was like a war pick-me-up, quote unquote, is required. And I think it was like a contact from the Pago fort, if I remember
Pago Fort.
correctly. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really get much more of a glance. I saw they have like 800 soldiers.
8,000.
800. 8,000. Never mind. Holy shit. 8. Fuck me. 8,000 soldiers. I don't know if that's all these halflings. I don't know if that's everyone here. I don't know. I don't know if that's. Yeah, I guess that's what they have prepped for this war that's been ordered from the Tsar. Or because the economy is shit. I don't know. That's what I got out of there. So, and on the table, when I had all the little locations that they looked like they're about to hit, just about where we're staying was a hit point, like a
I mean, like where we're staying now?
close to
Okay.
the,
Just
right?
to explain what you would have seen on the table, just to avoid confusion.
Yeah.
The pieces on the board that you saw, there were friendly colored ones and non-friendly colored ones. So there would have been red pieces representing Markovia, and then white or black pieces representing the Awa Republic. And the friendly pieces, you saw that there was one piece stationed where you guys were. You didn't investigate the table, so you weren't sure about where else there were. And there were some other pieces scattered across the board. You weren't sure where or what they were doing or what their intentions are from the board.
Yeah, not sure if it was a good or a bad piece on our location.
It would have been a friendly piece for the Markovians.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, it was I think it was just a friendly like encampment or something, I don't know, marked in Markovia. Is it Mal or Markovia, by the way?
Markovia.
Scheiße, okay. Yeah, so that's what I got out of that.
I don't like the sound of that.
No, me neither, frankly.
And then, yeah, I'm going to ask someone to help me find this because I cannot find this black market.
Sure.
Will someone please help me find this place?
I'll assist.
Sure. So
Well, I think
either both of you roll or one of you roll with advantage.
Do you want to roll with advantage?
I have a +3.
Yeah, mine's the same. Guess we'll just roll with advantage.
Yeah. You do the honors, friend. I have not been
Oh,
rolling
shit.
well today.
Okay. What was the perception?
Yes, perception. 12.
Oh, so 12.
You walk a little further up the road. You don't see anything in particular. Nothing that catches your eye.
This is
Well,
a
this
very
is-
well hidden black market.
Yes.
They're doing their job well.
Yeah. I have been looking for somewhere to upgrade this arm, and I have not found anything. I'm quite perturbed right now, friend. What time of the day is it, Merlin?
By this point, it's probably around 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
And we've been out probably since like 7 or 8. early
Yeah,
in
you
the
would have
morning.
headed off around about 8. It took about 45 minutes to get through the city. You guys would have walked for about an hour and a half before you saw the elk. And then it would have been about another hour and a half of you guys walking to the elk, going into the encampment, coming back, walking back to the road, and then walking up the road. So it's about 1 o'clock.
Well, Lucy's quite pissed off right now. He got hit by an elk. All of his efforts towards finding a black market have been for naught. And so he's sulking quite hard. And he's brooding very, very hard right now.
Sure. As you guys begin walking up the road still, you see two individuals walking the opposite way back towards the city. They seem to be halfling in stature.
Are they wearing, what are they wearing?
Yeah.
As you guys get closer, they're wearing not peasant clothing, similar to Dante. Very like working class halfling type clothing. A lot of browns and beiges. One of them has a sack thrown over his shoulder, and the other person seems to be wheeling a cart of some sort, a wheelbarrow.
Is there anything in the wheelbarrow?
It seems to be like a sack or two that's in the wheelbarrow.
Okay. Emmyth's not really fussed. She's just gonna probably just walk past them.
As you guys get closer, Dante,
Yeah.
you recognize these people. These were your contacts that you were gonna meet.
Oh my god.
These were the halflings that you met with when you last passed through Steny Boga on your way south into the Awa Republic. And you know that they are Thilma, Thilma, and Bud. Thilma and Bud. One is a halfling woman. They're in their, mid-30s. Where's the answer? Oh, yeah. Thilma and Bud. So yeah, you recognize them as you begin, to get a bit closer.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna try and yell some kind of just normal greeting in halfling to them.
Yep, you speak towards the halflings, which, as a real world comparison, halfling is Spanish, so it sounds you guys hear Spanish. You see that both of them look up and they have these big old smiles on their face. You see that Bud walks over and he's like, "Oh, hey there, Dante. How's it going, pal?"
Well,
This is all in
say
halfling, by the way.
pretty well. It's going pretty well. Pretty well. Got myself some more traveling companions, and
We see that. We're so happy you made some friends.
I sort of look down, like a disappointed teenager would if their parents said something like that to them.
Yeah. Thelma, you know, she walks, she puts down the wheelbarrow and she walks over to you. She gives you a big hug and she's like, "Oh wow, it's so nice to see you again. What are you doing up in these
It's been a while.
parts?"
Oh, I'm just running some errands for this guy down in down by the fort.
Oh wow,
you
that's so great. Well, if you need anything, just let us know. We gotta get these potatoes to the old market.
Yeah. I don't think I need anything right now, but I'll let you know.
Well, this one's just for luck. And they take out a big potato and put it into your hand.
Well, thank you.
The travel potato. I've always wanted one of those.
Wow.
Bud and Thelma begin. They wave their goodbyes and make their way down towards back down the road.
This is the sisterhood of the traveling potato. Oh, it's so glad that you have some new friends, Dante. Give him a little, like, teasing pat on the back. Did you make some friends?
You know, Emmyth, I do actually know other people than you.
I'm messing with you. They seem sweet. Look, they gave you a potato and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing now? You make your way a bit further up the road and don't seem to find any sign of a black market.
Is there anyone else around us?
Other than Thelma and Bud on the horizon as they make their way back towards the city, not really. Don't seem to see anybody.
Great. Lucy's just gonna start storming back to the the town.
All right.
Because he's done with it.
Sure. You guys make your way back into the city. Takes you another 2 hours. By the time you get back to the city, it's around 3:30. It's a good solid couple hour walk back. You make your way back into the city. The streets are somewhat hustling and bustling. A lot of people around selling their wares. A lot of market stalls. Dante, you know that Thelma and Bud live in the poorer side of town, and they have a vegetable stand. You know that they sell more than potatoes, but it is their kind of specialty. They have a special supplier from further north, but they live on the poorer side of town. So you guys pass through the town. Lucy, make a perception check for me or investigation.
Okay.
9. You keep your eye out for some sort of tinkerer or some sort of store like that to help, with your arm. Don't see any.
The place around us, so it's pretty crowded right now, is it?
Yeah, it's pretty crowded. A lot of people around.
And you said it's like a market?
So how it is on the streets in Steny Boga are not incredibly wide. They're not super small, but there are kind of market stalls on either side and enough room to have 2 lanes of walking on either side. So you're kind of walking down these streets. There's beautiful buildings and architecture around you, with just little market stalls here and there, selling food, vegetables, other essentials.
Okay. Around me, I want to look for a high place where everyone will be able to see me, and I'd like to climb on top of that place, to the top of that place.
Sure. You look around and you see a clock tower that's not too far away, very visible, makes a big sound, which it should be making in about 10 minutes.
Okay, so let's see. Will I be able to climb up there?
Yeah, it's a clock tower, so you'd be able to like walk in and then up to get to the top.
How high is it?
It's quite tall. It's like a couple 100 feet. Or maybe not a couple hundred. Maybe like, how tall is 100 feet? I don't know. Let me have a look. 100 feet to
30 meters.
30 meters?
Yeah, well, 3 feet's a meter, so.
Yeah, it's probably about 100 feet tall. 30 meters tall.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I just checked it. It is.
Okay.
Feet are weird.
Okay. I want to, because Lucy's pretty pissed off,
Mm-hmm.
and he wants the people's attention now. So he's gonna try climbing up to it, to where like the arms of the clock are.
Sure.
Bruh. What? This is literally, I just didn't get what I want. So now I'm going to be sad and make everyone look at me.
Sure.
And I respect that.
You make your way up the clock tower to where the arms are. It's it's a spiral staircase, and it's very long. It's very tall. Hurts your legs by the time you get to the top.
Wait, can I climb on the wall, or is there not any place to climb?
You
on top?
could climb up the wall, or you could walk inside and walk up the stairs. It's your choice.
Okay, I want to first attempt to climb up the wall because I want people to see me.
Okay, make an acrobatics or athletics check. Your choice. 12. You get about halfway up the tower before. So you're 50 feet up. Luckily, the construction in Steny Boga, while very aesthetic, it's very old, and there's a lot of uneven brick and sort of masonry that's happened. So there are a lot of handholds to climb up buildings. And you get about halfway up when the clock tower sounds, and you hear gasps from all around you. You're not at the top yet. As the clock strikes 4, you're about halfway up the tower as you're climbing it.
Yeah, and then people are looking at me.
Yeah.
Nice. And so I'm going to cast my cantrip, Minor Illusion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do my signature L.
Sure. Okay. You graffiti a big L on the side of the clock tower.
And then I'm going to recite one of my poems.
Sure.
I'll
Go
have
for it.
everyone's attention. Okay.
What the fuck?
So he holds out his hands, like that one statue of Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
making sure everyone is looking at him. The devil comes riding on a midnight train, walking through the streets like it's his domain, playing with your hearts and living in your brain. His domination, a thought you entertain. Your dying adoration you can't restrain. So now he's got you bound to his chain. And then he looks and sees people's reactions. What do they look like?
Make a performance check. 11. You
Oh
hear
my God.
you hear scattered clapping across the from the crowd. You know, some people are like, "Whoa, that was some good poetry." Some of the others are just very worried about how high up you are now, and they're kind of worried. And from the crowd kind of parts a little bit, and this squad of about 4 guards, led by Jim, who you guys met yesterday, last week. It was Jim, right? I'm pretty sure it was Jim. Jim
Yeah,
the guy?
no, it was Jim. Yep.
Led by Jim, who walks up to the tower and he shouts up. He, puts two hands over his mouth and he's like, you need to come down from there, please.
And I'm just gonna ignore him, and I'm just gonna keep on reading another poem.
Okay, sure.
Oh my god.
Okay, so let's see, which one should I read you? Okay, next one. Toiling on the farm, barreling the hay, while they arm your children and send them away. Fighting their greedy wars 'cause they made 'em obey. Now their dead bodies patriots put on display. But the devils are coming, and you better pray that you be the first one that he comes to slay. And that kind of looks straight at the guards and Jim.
Does a 15 and a 24 hit your armor class?
A 15 doesn't. Well, wait. If I have a 15, does it hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, yeah, then they do.
So as you're reading this poem, you get to the end and you hear a lot of gasps from the crowd. And looking down, you guys were watching this group of guards as well as Lucy. And you see him look at two guards who immediately pull two crossbows out, attach it to some rope, shoot it at Lucy, who is impaled by both of these bolts. You take 12 points of damage total. And you are yanked from the side of this clock tower. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground. How many hit points are you on?
4.
4. The group of guards immediately walk up to you. They pull out batons. One of them smacks you across the face, and you go unconscious.
I run at the guard that goes to hit him in the face.
Two of the guards pick him up, and Jim, faces you as you rush up to them. What do you?
I just try to. I don't even. I don't even look at Jim. Was it Jim who kind of faces me?
Yeah, Jim turns towards
Yeah,
you.
no, I just push him out of the way and I try to run towards Lucy, who's been picked up.
He makes. Do not turn this into combat. He somewhat tries to grapple with you, and he says, "Look, he has committed treason. You cannot say that within Markovia. It is illegal. If you would like to free your friend, you can make your way to the palace tomorrow to retrieve him."
What fucking treason? What? Poetry? Is that a crime now?
He kind of gives you this strange look as if, oh, you haven't been here long, have you?
I just kind of look at him back. Kind of looking like he... Is it a crime? Kind of like it was a rhetorical question and now it's an actual question, I think.
He turns away and he says, "I will do what I can, but you need to come retrieve him tomorrow."
What? Oh, you fucking fuck. And I don't know what to do. I just kind of stand there, just, yeah.
So, as you see Lucy dragged away by the guards towards the palace, City Hall, the three of you stand there, unsure of what just fucking happened. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
No!
Nice.
Well,
Oh my God.
of course, our best bard is going to be absent next week. So I thought that's a good a place as any to end tonight's episode.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh.
Poor Lucy.
Yeah, look, I was gonna roll damage, but you were so low. I was like, nah, they're just gonna beat you and knock you the fuck out. So,
Oh my god.
so
One thing before we end.
yeah,
Were people watching?
yes, they were.
Good.
Oh,
They definitely were.
He did what he wanted to do then.
Sure. Oh, I guess
Oh my-
before we end, Eefa and Dante as characters. You guys see this happen? Is there anything you guys wanted to do?
Observe from a safe distance.
Observe from a safe distance from Dante. Eefa?
I was muted again. Oopsie. Just kind of think, oh shit.
So, thank you everybody for watching. Sorry it was a bit of a shorter episode today, but I think that was an appropriate place to end, considering how many people we're going to have around. So, next week, we are going to be without our best boy Yume. Very sad. But hopefully in a couple weeks, once he's finished his move, we'll have him back.
Mm-hmm.
We'll miss you very much, Yume.
Why, thank you.
And yeah, depending on whether Pastel is available, because she has a lot of IRL stuff happening at the moment, there might not be a game next week. I do have a rule. We continue to play if there's one person missing. If there's two missing, I prefer to postpone the game. So, if any of you, obviously we all have IRL stuff happening. So, there may not be a game next week. Depends on what's happening. But regardless of that, we will see you guys Monday for Mini Makers. And before we leave, we have to hashtag plug ourselves. We do have a emote coming, incoming with that saying.
Yes.
So let's start with Kira.
Hello, I'm Kira. I stream on Twitch and I sometimes post the VODs to YouTube. We mostly play games and sometimes I do art. And apparently, every once in a while now, I'm going to do just chatting streams where we hang out and do really stupid, random things. It's fun. It's a good time. Come hang out.
Radical. Lovely Pastel is a variety streamer. She streams all sorts of stuff. Lots of spooky games, puzzle games, all sorts of stuff. Please follow her. Please support her. She's our best snake. Yume.
Yes, well, I'm Usubeni Yume. I play the now imprisoned Lucy the Bard. And you can find me on my YouTube channel under the same name. And I really appreciate you guys. I'll miss you guys over the next 2 weeks, but I look forward to being back.
We'll miss you very much, Yume. WyndhamVossler.
Yeah, I'm WyndhamVossler. I stream from Sunday to Wednesday, and on many Fridays I do the wonderful Bulb Boys podcast with Merlin.
Yep, it's a great podcast. We talk about very important topics.
It's two definitely grown men talking about very important things.
Yes.
And not just rambling.
Of course not. I have more fish tank updates, by the way. A lot of shit happened this week. My lord.
Oh, looking forward to it.
And finally, Astrid.
Hello again. I am Astrid Arcana, and I stream here on Twitch, and I do a bunch of stuff. Hashtag Bethesda, you should sponsor me because I play a lot of your stuff. I also do a bunch of art streams, and yeah, that's about it. I do art, I play games, and yeah, you should come vibe because vibes.
Because
Yeah.
vibes.
Because vibes.
Speaking of which, we have our new channel points. Good vibes.
Wow.
We will be getting some
Good
more.
vibes.
We will be getting some more rewards happening, but we need to figure out what they're gonna be. We've got a little list coming, but we'll update that as we go. The channel's always growing.
Yes.
Other than that, I have been your humble dungeon wizard, Merlin the Magister. Oh, my voice broke there. Merlin the Magister.
Merlin.
I'm an American man. I'm John.
Oh yes. Hello, fellow American.
Hi, I'm John. Uh,
I'm John Smith.
anyways, I have a story about John Smith. I'll get to that after. I stream on my personal channel sometimes, but you'll find me most here. I'm the host of Mini Makers on Mondays. I'll either be joined by Astrid or Mari. We'll see what happens Monday. See who's around. Other than that, there will be no episode of The Other Side this week, as we're missing Yume. Will update you guys on when the next episode will be happening. I might host it, not sure. I think it might be replaced with the Magic the Gathering stream this week, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, I don't think there's any other updates. Anything else I forgot? I don't think so.
Nah.
I don't think so.
I think good. Cool. Well, thank you all for watching. We love you all very much. Don't forget to #plug yourself. And is it Saturday yet? Is that trademarked? Am I allowed to say that?
Patent pending. Is it Saturday yet?
Thank you all for watching. And we'll see you next week, maybe. We'll see you Monday for Mini Makers. We'll update you guys as we go. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
everyone.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Adios.